Hey guys, it's Sam. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm having a wonderful day myself. I am back in Montgomery, but this video today is going to be some of the school bus tours that I did when I was in Quartzsite. I hope that you enjoy the content. If you did, be sure and reward me by giving me a thumbs up, liking, and subscribing if you're not yet a subscriber. Also, if you would, make sure and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I put up a new video. Well, today's video is going to be a couple of van tours, a couple of school bus tours, a couple of Class B tours. I'm going to try to keep it down to a minimum. Hope that it is information that you find really interesting. I thought it was really neat that the different ways that people set up their rigs, different size rigs and that sort of thing. Some of them are really nice and elaborate. Some of them are just basic. And so it's really interesting to see how different people set up their vehicles differently. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Stick around. Enjoy.
My name's Charles, and we're Journeyman Plus Dog on Instagram and YouTube.
Okay. And you have a YouTube channel, Journeyman Plus Dog?
Yep, that's correct.
That's it right there?
That's it right there, yeah.
So check it out. Okay, and you want to show us your rig?
Yeah, sure. This is an old ambulance that I've converted, and so I picked an ambulance because you don't have to do a lot to it. It's got a lot of cabinets in it already. Come on out, bud. If you want to peek your head in. The cabinets on the outside hold all my tools and toys and stuff. I've got a workbench there that I use, and it kind of allows me to carry too much stuff. Hey, you're welcome to go on in. So I didn't do all that much here. I just put the bed in and a countertop over here and a couple of drawers and place for the fridge. It's pretty simple. I just used the cabinetry that was here already, and it works pretty well.
Looks like you got a lot of groceries in there.
Yeah, I do. I can carry too much stuff.
Yeah. And so you said this is your bed?
Yep, this is the bed. Converts out, sits here.
And I see you got the bucket.
Yep, that's all I do for a bathroom. I don't have an onboard bathroom or anything. So I've got an outdoor shower when I'm in a place that I can use that.
Do you throw wood chips in there, or how do you do that?
Yeah, it's a composting toilet. So you put a bag in there, and
Gotcha.
you use cedar chips to keep the smell down and to keep the moisture down, and you separate your urine. You pour that somewhere under a bush or something like that. And then when that's full enough to get rid of, you tie it up and throw it in the trash.
So where is home?
I come from Massachusetts originally,
Mm-hmm.
so I've been on the road for about 3 years part-time, 1 year full-time.
Okay, so you're full-time now.
Full-time now, yeah.
And what are your plans for the coming years?
Well, I just started camp hosting this last summer, so
Uh-huh.
I'm going to keep doing that in the summer times, and I'm going to be looking for work in the other seasons as well, but this year I came down to the RTR. And
So you're
spending
too
winter
young
here.
to get a retirement check, so
Yeah,
you're
no, I don't
still
get,
working, huh?
I don't get retirement, yeah.
Gotcha. So what is your what kind of skills do you have as far as for work besides camp hosting?
Yeah, well, that's the only job I've had on the road so far, so I'm kind of looking around at other employment, what there's available, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of food service jobs. There are gate guarding jobs over in Texas and that kind of stuff that you can do kind of short term. So they don't take all that much experience to do those kind of things. You just kind of got to bring your rig with you and show up for the job. So.
Did you buy this up there in, you said Massachusetts, right?
Yeah, I did. I bought it in Massachusetts. It's originally from Florida.
Uh-huh.
And I bought it from a guy who was using it as a work truck. He was, carrying workers around and tools and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else. I see you got a bicycle. Are you
it's just for getting around camp. I'm not
Okay.
like an off-road biker or anything
Okay.
like that. I just have fun with it on the road.
What are your
I carry a little roll-up kayak so I can get on the water. And,
Gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what are your interests outside of just being a nomad?
Well, I have lots of hobbies with me. I've got my typewriters. I've got the woodworking. I've got.
I noticed you had an older typewriter, and here's
Yeah.
Hermes.
Yep, that's an old Hermes baby
Uh-huh.
typewriter.
And what was the one outside? What's the brand?
That's a Hermes as well. That's a 3000.
I'll have to get a shot of that when I go out.
Yeah, sure.
And tell us about your dog.
Yeah, this is Sully, and
Hey.
he has a great time on the road. Come over
Hey,
here,
Sully.
buddy. Got to get in frame.
Here's how you do the kisses, huh?
And he loves these days when everybody's stopping by.
What's up, sir? I
Oh,
was in your van a couple days ago, or your bus a couple days ago.
yeah, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
I checked out your website
Did you?
or your YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah. So you got a channel too? Do you have
Yeah. It's Retire Inspired.
a retired inspired? Retire inspired.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a look.
All right. Well, thank you for showing me your rig. Let's look
Yeah.
at the outside if you don't mind.
Sure. Yeah. Take a walk around.
Got to get a shot of that typewriter, Hermes. This is like 70s, right?
Yeah, that's like 70s. That guy was
60s,
like 30s.
30s.
Yeah,
Okay.
30s, 40s. Got tons of outside storage, so I keep
Is this a wood
too much
splitter?
stuff. It's a hand tool woodworking bench that I use.
Uh-huh.
The countertops in there I've made on the road.
Okay.
So.
And so you use all hand tools, like
Mostly, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I've got battery powered saw and that kind of thing that I can use as well. But I use the planes and that kind of thing when
Uh-huh.
I'm working on something nice.
I see you got some firewood too. Smart.
Yeah, I carry a lot of wood around.
It's good to have wood. All right, so let's.
So I tow a
Look at
car
this.
around on the road, so when I'm parked places long term, I can get into town and get errands done.
Uh-huh.
So.
And you got a this is one of those folding ladders.
Yep. Yeah, I need that to get up on the roof.
Do your lights and stuff still work?
The emergency lights don't work anymore now.
You had 'em disconnected?
All that stuff's disconnected.
That was probably a requirement for buying the.
Yeah, for getting it on the road.
Yeah. So what do you keep in these bins?
This is all my electrical. I keep water in here. This is my outdoor shower. And this is all my electrical and power and stuff.
Are you able to open the shower to show that?
Yeah, we can open the door. So it just hangs right here.
Okay, so that's a tankless water heater.
Yeah, it's tank. I can only use it if I'm someplace I can hook a hose up.
Okay, so propane.
Yeah, propane.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
And water pressure.
Really nice.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
And what kind of motor you got in this thing?
It's a mid-sized truck, so it's a Mercedes 900 engine.
Uh-huh.
Allison transmission.
And you got
It's
solar.
basically like a school bus engine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
solar on top.
Yep.
How many watts did you say? You told me about your solar a second ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't give you numbers. It's
Okay.
600 watts up above. I got 400 amp hours of
Okay.
battery. So.
And what kind of inverter do you use?
Right now, I'm using the inverter that came with it. Eventually, I'd like to replace it because the thing is like this big.
Yeah.
So it's like a 3,000 watt inverter.
And that's a Mercedes engine.
Yep, it is.
You like Mercedes?
Well, it's been a good engine so far.
Yeah. See the Mercedes
First
emblem?
Mercedes I've ever owned.
I got a friend who's a firefighter. He said this is the exact same truck that they use for the fire engines.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I talked with some of the fire crew in California when I was camp hosting up there, and they were saying this is kind of the same thing.
and you've got the extended cab on it, so you're able to store additional stuff in there, huh?
Yep. Yep.
So what motivates you the most, and what inspires you the most?
Seeing the country. I mean, it's just an amazing country to see, and to be able to stay out in these remote areas and spend time and watch the stars and see the moon change, and it just is kind of a different tempo of life than when I was living in an apartment and a house,
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff.
It's a whole different life, isn't it?
Yeah,
You get to see the beauty of nature every single day right outside your back door, and it always
and
changes.
I'm much more in touch with the sun and the weather and that kind of stuff because I'm spending time outdoors. So.
Oh, I didn't ask you how you heat inside.
Got a diesel heater in there.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
Keeps you warm at night.
I don't run it all the time, but when I need to take the chill off, I'll turn it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were just talking about being outdoors, and I'm looking in the background of this video. There's those mountains up there, and every time you see videos with Bob Wells and stuff, he's always got those mountains behind him.
Yep. Yeah. Same view.
Exactly. Yep. So thanks again for doing this video, and I wish you luck on your travels, and thank you for showing me your truck. It's a really great setup.
Thank you very much. Thanks for looking at it.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is
Jeff.
and Jeff is the owner of this vehicle. Tell us a little bit about your vehicle.
It's a 1990 Toyota pickup with a house on it.
And these Toyota pickups were made specifically for camping, and there wasn't a whole lot of them made, were there?
No, they made them for a lot of years. This is one of the last few years. It has it's the newer body style. This is a 90. I think the last years they made was 92 or 93. So, but they go all the way back to like the 70s Toyota pickup, having coaches built on them. There's probably hundreds of different coach builders, but.
Gotcha. You want to show us the inside?
Yeah. Let's come on in.
Okay.
I'll let you lead the way. There's not much room, so.
I'll step back here and let you give the tour.
Yeah, it's not much. It's the whole thing's 20 feet bumper to bumper, so there's not much to see. Rear dinette. It had some dry rot when we bought it, and we used it for about a year, and then COVID kind of hit, and I was like, well, it's time to renovate. So we tore all this stuff out, got rid of the rotten subfloor, repainted all the cabinets, cedar ceilings and bamboo countertops, and
much nicer than it was when it was built, right?
Yeah, much nicer. Yeah. I got a lot bigger sink now, and we've got a couple 100 watts of solar on the roof, so it's turned into quite the nice little cozy cottage on wheels. So.
Okay, and do you have a YouTube channel?
We don't have a YouTube. We have Yoda Home Adventures is our Instagram.
Okay.
So if people want to follow along on our travels around, we've spent most of the last month down here in Arizona. It's been beautiful.
Gotcha.
So between the Grand Canyon and all the other places to see, and mooch docking for like 10 days at my friend's house, that was always fun.
Yeah.
So it's been quite the year for sure.
Yeah. And so is this an original stove?
This is the original stove, 4 burner. We can bake cookies. It's a 2-way fridge. Originally had a 3-way with a propane, but we just went 2-way with the 12 volt and the shore power. So new fridge was quite the cost.
And what do you use for power?
200 watts of solar. I've only got a 100 amp hour battery right now, lithium iron phosphate. But the big tent's coming up, and I'm hoping to upgrade the batteries and stuff for them. So.
What is it, Solar Bob?
Yeah. I haven't figured out who I'm gonna go or where I'm gonna go. So just doing some research now.
And so this is your facilities?
Yeah, this will be the bathroom here, and my little addition, my artsy touch to the door. And then everybody's got to have a sticker wall and a toilet, and a kind of a funny bougie ceiling in there, so that's fun. And then it's just the closet is the shower stall, but we just pull the clothes out, and then I can move the shower rod over, and you can take a shower.
Yeah, and this is a wet bath, huh?
Yep. Yeah, so we got a shower on the right, and they used to have a vanity in here on the cabinet, but I got rid of that because it made no sense to have a sink in there that just got in the way when I had a nice big sink out here too. So.
Right, and so this is your bedroom.
Yep, and then just the over cab is where we sleep typically. So got a queen size up there, but the dinette can fold down into a queen as well. So.
And what kind of mattress did you just get?
That's just like a Amazon
special
memory foam, and then I cut it to fit because it has a little bit of an angle in the front. That
6 inch.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, you have a beautiful rig. You want to show me the outside?
Yeah, we can walk around outside. Not much to see outside. This is my garage. That's all I have. It's my tools, and if we ever break down, if we can't fix it out of there, we got to call somebody. So, obviously you got to have a pirate flag. You got to let them know.
Like the pirate flag.
Yeah, we just like to stand out a little different. But she's a little dirty. We've been driving around. It's been, like I said, a month out here in Arizona. We haven't seen a car wash. So,
be sure and check him out. Yoda Home Adventures.
Yoda Home Adventures.
Yoda Home.
Yep, and it's just your typical hookups. We got the propane. This used to be the battery, but it's just storage now. Hot water, and I put an outside shower in so that we could wash the dog. It's always a lot easier to wash the dog with outside shower. So. And then just shore power. And then it's just a pickup. It's just a stock Toyota pickup on the inside of the cab.
Let's see. Very nice. little smaller than I expected it
It's
inside.
20 feet bumper to bumper.
I'm talking about in the
In the
driver's,
cab.
yeah, in the
Yeah,
cab.
that's you gotta squeeze in there a little bit. It's just like snuggle down in your spot, and it's nice and cozy though.
So it's you and your wife?
Me and my wife and our dog Kevin over there.
Big dog.
Yeah, that's
Nice
Kevin.
dog. Hey, Kevin. Say hi to the camera, Kevin. Good to see you.
He's like, okay, that's enough.
A lot of folks have animals on the road.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a companion. You know, the wife's nice too. So.
So, you said you're full time?
Yep, we are full time. Yeah, we've been just about a year full time.
A year. And so, what are your plans for the future?
Typically, we had a camp host job, Northern California. It was really nice. Do that in the summer, and then kind of travel and be doing this, going out and adventuring in the wintertime. And then usually by that time, it's time to go back for the summer gig. So we're just trying to find a summer gig, maybe a little more closer to home. So back in like maybe Oregon, Washington.
Yeah.
It's really nice there in the summers. We miss being able to enjoy those summers because the winters is why we're down here.
Right. So you're both still a little bit too young to get a pension or a retirement.
Yeah, well, I'm on disability. I had
Gotcha.
a motorcycle accident. I'm missing half a foot and stuff, so I get disability, and then she just collects unemployment in between the jobs. So.
Okay. What inspires you?
What inspires me? Just every day that fireball in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get out and live your life. I had my motorcycle accident and like 5 years ago now, and so after it kind of puts a lot of things into perspective. So you learn to just kind of go and live your life now because it's not gonna wait. Like life won't wait for you. You never know. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. Like as much as you get stuck in your routines, it doesn't matter. Just go live your life. My motorcycle accident. I had a kid not paying attention on his cell phone, came into my lane, and I avoided a collision.
And you came close to dying, huh?
Yeah. I spent 58 days in the hospital, laying on my back, fighting an infection in my foot for a year, and then finally, after 9 months, they finally amputated my foot to get rid of the infection. So, yeah.
So when you came out of it, got out of the hospital, you said, "I'm living every day as if it were my last."
Yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So anything else you want to say?
That's about it, man. Just live your life.
Well, thank you very much for giving us a tour and letting us see the inside and the outside of your camper and sharing a little bit of your life with us. So this is your guys' rig.
Yes, sir.
And your YouTube channel is called what?
It's called Blessing the Bus.
Blessing the Bus.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you guys been on the road?
So we've been on the road for 4 to 5 years now, and we've been in this rig for a year. So, yep.
I like how patriotic it looks.
Man, I thank you. I wanted to be in the military. I have a heart problem, so that's the only reason why I'm not. So this is my way of giving back.
Are you guys still working or?
No, yeah, but just odd jobs, just like everybody else. We're just finding stuff.
Making enough with YouTube to take care of some stuff?
Nothing off YouTube, just making it. Yeah. But.
I worked a vendor show at Tyson Wells in a little ice cream stand.
And so your name is Matt and Nicole.
Yep.
Okay. And where do y'all call home?
So I'm from Montana, and
I'm from Buckeye.
she's from Buckeye.
Buckeye.
Yeah.
Buckeye, Montana? Arizona.
Yeah, no, I'm born and raised in Arizona for sure.
Gotcha. So how did you guys meet each other?
He was a security guard at a club, and I was a way too hard party girl.
So was he putting you out? You saying he was having to put you out? Is that what it was?
I put her in check.
You put me in check for sure.
So who is this wild girl?
Thank you guys. I have the tape in my pocket. I'll fix it.
So you guys had a pretty good football season a couple years ago.
Yeah. Honestly, we found that at a garage sale. And it matched the bus. We like Ohio State.
I get so many compliments
Yeah, I
about
know.
that.
It's like, honestly, it was red and it matched the bus.
Yep.
And these are all the stickers?
Those are just RTR stickers.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's about 40, right?
I would say it's 35.
35.
Yeah.
I am considering doing that. I really need to.
Yeah.
Last year, our highest price gas we paid
Someone's not your dog. It's quick feet too. Oh, they're just nice and fancy.
Thanks.
Yeah, all the things. Did you build? Did you have someone
I
build?
did all the design. My uncle did most of the build. I helped with a lot of stuff and did the floors and a lot of
I like the live wood here.
yeah, it's a nice, just solid piece of walnut we had kicking around. Did a nice little finish on it, and it's a good workspace. It's cute. It's functional.
Yeah. Lots of light.
I wanted lots of windows, lots of light. I wanted to feel roomy and not too. They're fairly thick.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I just had to replace mine, so I'm all crispy about that.
oh.
But no,
Did it bend or?
it just started. It was the locking one.
Anyway, yeah, this is Raptor Liner. It's it took me 3 months to do it. Taking all of the strips of reflective tape off of it, all the decals, everything was a chore.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it again. I was saying how it took me 3 months to do it, and if I had to do it over again, I would go to work, save $10,000, and let somebody else
Pay someone.
yeah, pay somebody else to do it. Anyway, but I like it. It's very, very tough.
And your name is Leanna?
I'm Leanna.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you from? What's home? Where you call home?
Home base is Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you full time?
No, I'm not. I'm mostly full time, but I go home once in a
Still
while.
working or retired?
I'm still working, but I, can't live on Social Security.
Gotcha. What kind of work do you do?
I've done DigiKey, I've done the beet harvest, I've done RV delivery, I've done school bus driving, worked up in Yellowstone. So right now I'm kind of doing my own thing, creating fabric things. I brought my sewing machine, so I go to craft fairs.
Okay. You want to show us the inside?
Sure. I'll make it real quick because I know there's a lot
Okay.
of people that want to see. Anyway, yeah, so I have 1,000 watts of solar, 3,000 watt inverter, 400 amp hours of lithium, a 46-gallon fresh water tank, and lots of drawers, lots of cupboards.
And you have a Berkey.
And a Berkey, yeah, love my Berkey. Don't care what they say about Berkeys, I love my Berkey.
What are these?
Oh, these are some of the things I make. These are just
Okay. So you sell
tissue
those?
holders. Yeah, and crafters, and these are doggy poo bag holders.
Okay.
Just little.
I love your spice rack. It looks like it's real organized, and you keep your medicine up there as well.
Yeah, mostly medicines, vitamins, spices, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what do you use this area for?
I have good countertop. Yes. Lots of countertop with stainless steel. Lots of cupboards, and this is cloth behind, so it's got ventilation.
Those are
I like
pretty.
that. And this is ventilation. I have screens for all the windows,
Yeah,
so I
because
can
those just
take off.
pop up. You can crawl up there.
Right.
That could be your way out.
Yes.
I like
my
how you
emergency.
did that in the back. That's pretty.
So
Your hats.
does this slide down and make this a big bed? Is that how that
This
works?
piece of wood on here comes up and sits on these, and it can be made into a big bed. I don't have slumber parties, so I don't need it.
You just sleep on.
I just sleep right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And depending on which way I'm tilted, I can sleep with my head here, 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 or here.
Yeah.
And what do you use for heat?
I have a diesel heater.
Okay. And you like it?
I love it. I love it. I lay in bed, push a little button, it comes on, and when it's warm in here, then I get up.
Keeps you nice and warm, huh?
Keeps me nice and warm.
Well, good. So you said this is your bathroom / closet.
Bathroom, closet, store all, whatever. Yeah. Someday to be a shower maid. That's my hope.
Well, you did a great job with this bus.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for showing me your rig.
You're very welcome.
I
Thank you.
hope you have a great trip back. You going back to Oregon?
No, not for a while.
Well, wasn't that interesting? All of those different rigs that people had and how they had them set up differently. And some of them, each one of those rigs is set up to be specific to the functional needs of that specific person and their specific needs inside their rig. So you had some real big school buses, you had a little bitty small Toyota that was a camper back in the 80s, and just a whole variety of different kinds of recreational vehicles that people have adapted and built. And some of them were built for recreational vehicles originally, and some of them were built as school buses and different sorts of things. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I thought it was really interesting and unique to see the different builds. If you did, be sure and give me a like and a thumbs up, and also come back and see me on the next one. Also, if you haven't left a comment, please consider leaving me a comment. I love to read those comments, and I always respond every time I read a comment. I will respond. So you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one. See you guys soon. Love you. Bye-bye.